Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So it's time for another ATC swap over on the IndigoBlu, I Love IndigoBlu Facebook group. My swap partner for this month is Pauline, the lovely Pauline. So the theme is your favourite IndigoBlu stamp, which is going to be a real stretch for me, but because I like lots and lots of the IndigoBlu stamps, because I'm biased, I've designed quite a few of them. But one of the ones which I do like, and because we're going into spooky season, or I'm getting ready for spooky season, one of my favourite Halloween spooky season themed stamps is this one, the poison labels. I love these. Now I did design these for IndigoBlu, even though my name isn't on there. And you know I've done that because it says Deakin Hair Druggist, Shambles Street, Barnsley, which is where we used to live until moving here. So I did these for IndigoBlu a couple of years ago, along with the Halloween dictionary page and the halftone skull, if you remember that one. Did we do the Dread Damask as well at the same time? Yeah, I think those were the Halloween releases for that year. But I love this one because I just think these poison label ones are just so versatile, because you can use them for card making, for doing ATCs, and for also doing home decor for spooky season. You can decorate your kitchen, your bathroom, your cabinet of curiosities with these ones. So without further ado, let's get on and do some ATCs for Pauline. I'm going to do mine landscape, mainly because the stamp is landscape, so it kind of lends itself to doing that. And I'm going to do a background using the new Creepsville Gazette papers. Now I've already chosen my page. They're all kind of newspapery, hence the Gazette kind of pages, all lovely grungy Halloween style. And I've already chosen my page out of the book, and as you can see, I've already started to cut it up in readiness. So I'm going to use the background from one of the pages from the Creepsville Gazette as the background for my ATCs. I'm going to use a little bit of washi tape, and then I'm going to stamp using the all three, because there's only 3 ATCs in the swap. I'm going to use all 3, so that's what the difference is going to be. So they're all going to be the same, but all going to be different, if you know what I mean. Right, I've also got another one of my favourite ones, which is the Journaling Textures 2, mainly for the crackle and also for this kind of icky, kind of bubble kind of effect one, which I really like for background texture too. So I've also got some distress ink, some vintage photo distress ink. I did pick one up, but I ended up, it was Rusty Hinge. No, I think I'll stick with the vintage photo. So let's just pop those to one side. Right, so the first thing to do is to cut this up, and I've just put my trim away, haven't I? There we go. So the thing to do is to cut this up into appropriate sized pieces. So we'll just slide that bit off. I think I might need some new blades in this paper trimmer. So we're going to go landscape, like I said, that way up, isn't it? So 3.5 that way, like so, and then 2.1/8 this way. So that's going to be one background. That's going to be squeaky. And then 2.5 on this one. Oh, it's been seen better days, I think. I don't think that can't be right. That was, have I just gone completely off on a tangent there? I think I might just have to trim that by hand. I did say I needed new blades, didn't I? Let me just trim a minuscule sliver. There you go, the merest whisper, a gossamer off that. So, right, so there's 3. Am I happy with that one? I don't think I am. Let me cut one from this one. I like that red colour in the background. He likes the red colour in the background. That's more like it. Yeah, we do like that. Right, trimmer away. So, because I'm filming, I haven't got my air conditioning unit on because it is a bit noisy. Let me just demonstrate. And that's not even on the fastest setting. That's the fastest setting. It's a bit noisy, isn't it? Back down to normal. Maybe I'll just have it on for a little while. Alright, so I've got my 3 bases. So I might just have to do a little bit of trimming action on those. So that's going to be for those there. So I need to get these glued down first of all. So if you can hear water running, it's because that's the coolant in the aircon system. It's filtering through. Filtering. Alright. So again, the Tombow Mono Aqua Glue gives you a little bit of wiggle room. I'm using thick cardstock for this. It was a piece of packing card that arrived with something else, and I thought, oh, that's really thick stuff, that's nice. So it seemed a shame to use the other side. And look at all those lovely bats. So this is definitely one of my favourite times of the year, spooky season, or getting ready for spooky season. I know it's still August, but that's when, you know, when you're designing products, this is when, you know, you're doing it, when you're actually creating stuff ready for it to hit the shops, if you like, to get it ready so that you're shipping to, you know, the stores. And I know a lot of my stuff is starting to appear in stores over in the States now, and over in Europe via craft lines. So it's nice. So we need to get stuff ready so that it's, you know, it's there, it's ready for people to buy, so that they can start creating before spooky season. And if you're like me, Virgo and can't stick cabbage. No, I mean, if you're like me and you like doing Halloween stuff all year round, not just, you know, in October or whenever. We've all got a little bit of a morbid streak. It's not even morbid, it's just fun. It's just a bit of fun. I was having a conversation with a gentleman who called me regarding my website the other day, from India. Called himself Simon, but I don't think that was his real name. And he was trying to sell me some search engine optimization, which, you know, does it work, does it not work? Let's just not go into that today. And he said, you know, that I've been looking on your website and I noticed that you're selling, you know, a lot of Halloween things. I said, yes. He said, I noticed you had some zombie dolls. And I said, yes, MDF zombie dolls, made from wood. He says, you do realise you're encouraging witchcraft, don't you? At which point I called the call to an end. You really, really can't have a conversation with anybody, a serious conversation, when they allow, you know, their religious beliefs A, to interfere with the job, and B, they can't just see that people just enjoy it, it's fun. They're the same sort of people that, you know, wanted to ban Harry Potter because it was glorifying witchcraft. Give us a rest. Really? Seriously? Don't think so. Okay, right, so we've got that. So we've done our 3 bases. So I do want to add a little bit of stamping with the texture. And I'm going to use, yeah, let's use that one. And I did get some ink out. Did I put it away? Did I? I did not. Right. Let's. But did I have a stamping? No, because I used my stamping platform last time. So let's just grab a stamp block. So the noise you can hear is me whizzing backwards and forwards on my my new chair, on my laminate flooring. I've had a tidy up. You'd never know. Right, let's use one of the kitty blocks. That's going to fit. And you may be wondering why I call them kitty blocks. Because they look like little cat's ears. Look at that. That's why I call them kitty blocks. But they've got ergonomic places to put your fingers. So I'm just going to add a little bit of that and a little bit of that, a little bit there, a little bit there. These will look nice and green. They'd look all kind of slimy and icky. Blah, blah. Slimy and icky. Sounds like a firm of solicitors. Firm of lawyers. Slimy and icky. Put that stamp away. Do I need to clean it first? Yes. Because we'll be upset with ourselves if we don't clean it and come back to use it later and it's all icky and slimy. Right. So we've got that. So I did want to do a little bit of washi tape. But I'm going to just put a little bit just across the corners, like so, and then tuck it around. Come on, let's see if we can straighten that piece out. That'll do. I will be putting an ATC artist trading card back on these. So I don't mind if, because it's going to cover up any of this stuff that I'm tucking in. There we go. And then on this one, we'll go a little bit further, I think. God, it's very sticky, this washi tape. Very sticky. I don't remember where I got the washi tape from though. It may have been in a little Happy Mail that somebody sent me. Invariably, that's where I got quite a lot of it from. Did I ever show you the washi tape stand that we did at the Mixed Media Mayhem? Holds about 21 different washi tapes. It's very cute. That's what we did at one of the workshops that we did recently, which was lots of fun. I believe the next one now is not till December. Next Mixed Media Mayhem. I did have a date somewhere. Alright, so what I'm going to do, just put these to one side for now, and then we're going to get the stamping platform back out. It's back out, it's just here, and it's completely covered in detritus at the moment. There we go. And I've got some cream cardstock. So we're going to do some extreme stamping now. And by extreme stamping, what I mean is we're going to do all three at once. Because we can. But we could just stick them all together, can't we? There we go. And again, we're going to use the red ink. Because traditionally, poison labels would have been done and printed with red ink. Because obviously red means danger. Donut. Not donut, but donut. Right. And of course, the fact that we've used the stamping platform means we can go again. And make sure we get all those bits that we've missed. Right, so where are we missing? Probably got an air bubble underneath one of the stamps. So just along the top of the arsenic one, so there-ish. And right in the middle, yeah, there's an air bubble. And definite air bubble there. Nearly. Put a bit more pressure on that. Bit of CPR. Are we happy? Near enough. There we go. It's just a little bit light there, isn't it? This is the beauty of these stamp platforms. Lovely, that'll do. Right, I'm going to leave those on there and clean those in a little while. I just need to get some scrap paper. Put that. I'll call you back. I wonder who that was to. I bet that was somebody who phoned me by video link and I answered it. FaceTimed. Right. So now we've got that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut these out. Alright, so that's those. So while I was doing those, I thought to myself, I know these have been done for a couple of years, but I could have sworn that I did a strychnine one. Obviously not, but there you go. Alright, so now that we've cut those out, I'm now going to distress these, grunge them up to within an inch of their lives. Because we want these to look old, as though they've been sitting on the shelves of an apothecary or an old pharmacy for ages and ages and ages. But should we just do this? Okay. Let's do it how Tim taught us back in the day. Yeah, I did creative chemistry back in the day. I did my Tim Holtz training just like everybody else. A bit more up there. I kind of feel sorry for people who are just starting out doing all the crafting and stuff, because they'll have missed all of those earlier tutorials. I know they're probably still there on his website and that kind of stuff, and the creative chemistry classes and all that kind of thing are probably all still there, but they don't really advertise them anymore. So the crafters that I started out with, we'd all done all those kind of like creative chemistry things, learn how all the distress inks and that kind of stuff all work together, and you know what I mean. People just starting out now, will they know about them? Do you think? Probably not. Right, let's grab some more glue. So what we want to do is just curl over a little bit. Hello, Mr. Nip. Hello, Nippy. Mr. Nip just came running in. Well, running up to my studio door. As if to say, what are you doing? What are you doing in there? Hello, you brought Teddy. Over here. You're a bit early for play, aren't you? Eh? You bit, oh, just, as I just throw him down at my feet. Love it. Right, let's do a tear in the side here for this one. Curl that back a bit. Then what have you put Teddy there for? Yeah. Did you not want him? What have you put Teddy in the bin for? Yeah. No, that's... Yeah, thank you. Let me get Teddy out of the bin for you then. Move out of the way. Go on. He deliberately throws Teddy in the bin and then makes you go and get it. Little monkey. Anyway, I'm tap dancing on my laminate. Dad's just gone past with his trolley full of watering cans on his way down to the greenhouse. Right, I'm just going to glue that so that it sticks and lays flat. See if it'll stay down. Stay. Stay. Dogs are chasing each other up and down the garden. Let's curl that corner up there. And we'll curl that corner up there because I didn't glue it straight down. I think on that one you can barely see that with a stamping, but that's okay, we don't mind that. Right, so the other thing that I want to do is I just want to add some googly eyes. Five. Have I got 6? Yes, lovely. So I'm going to pop a blob of glue there and a little blob of glue there. That's Nipper.
I've been attacked.
Well, yes. Sounds like it. Love it. Obviously it's playtime out there.
They've been chasing each other up and down the garden, you've probably heard.
Yes.
Been filming.
Well, Bentley's already been in and thrown his teddy in the bin once.
Right.
And then backed at me till I pulled it out again.
It worries me that he's going to throw Teddy into the bucket with the water in.
Well, that's quite possible.
Little monkey.
I've got a bucket full of water here. So the boys have got something to drink rather than going back to the house because it's so warm. But also I used it to fill up the reservoir and the air conditioning unit. Look at that. Right, so I need to let those dry for a little while. Then I might just come back in and just add another little bit more stamping. But now that I've added the googly eyes, love it. Love it a bit. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Okay, it's been a little while. Actually, it's the next day, but there you go. Colder today. That's why the aircon's not on, so it's quieter. So my googly eyes have all stuck down. They're not moving anywhere now. But I just want to add a little embellishment on the front. So I've cut 3 of these tiny little cute, non-threatening spiders. It's Larry the Spiders. And I'm going to just stick one of those into the corner of each. So damn cute, these spiders. Thinking of maybe doing some larger ones on a sheet. Different sizes, maybe. Alright, so that's the little spider sat in the corner. And again, so I need to just leave that to dry for a little while. So what I've done is I've already prepared the backs for the ATCs. So these are all the backs. I've printed them out. They're already numbered 1, 2, 3. So 1 of 3, 2 of 3, 3 of 3. Sorry, you can see it better that one. All filled in. I've actually put a black border on them, just so it covers everything. Because usually these are a little bit smaller and just sit within the periphery. So obviously not cut that very well. There we go. And then what I'll do is I'll just go around the edges, just getting rid of those raw white edges, just with that distress ink. I suppose the best colour for that would have been black soot, but haven't seen my black soot distress ink in many years. In fact, I don't have many distress inks anymore. Apart from the vintage photo and the rusty hinge, I kind of ditched them all in favour of the smaller ones, and then found that I wasn't using them as much, particularly not with art journaling and things. But seeing as I'm doing more kind of tags and ATCs now, maybe I'll invest, but just in the smaller ones. Alright, so let's take that first one, flip it over, get some glue. So we'll start with number 1. And I'll just stick the backs onto each one. It's actually been raining here today. Desperately need it. The garden does anyway. Fabulous. Right, I'll do the other two and then I'll be back. All right, so spiders are stuck on, backs are stuck down, all nicely done. So I just want to add a final touch, as I'm going to just add some white splatters. Not a lot. So this is just white gesso that I've put in well, it was an empty IndigoBlu Vivid bottle, to be honest. And I found that it works really well for doing fine point decoration. Repurposed. I may have to have words about them selling the bottles on their own. Alright, so we just want some light splatters. Just in the corners. Very subtle. Oh, that wasn't quite so subtle, was it? A little bit of kitchen towel. Always the danger. There we go. That's better. There we go, that'll do. Right, let me have a quick clean up and tidy up and I'll be right back. Alright, so all those splatters have dried quite nicely now. So I just want to finish off with a little bit of a border. So we're just going to do some faux stitching, not all the way around, just on these areas over here. Just because I think it needs just something to kind of like tie it together. Just a little something something. There we go. And I think, well, no, I don't think, I know, I am happy with that. I'm done. I think there's more than enough going on there. You can go on forever. I could add, you know, little gems or that kind of stuff, but I haven't got any, so I'm not going to. Yeah, but I think they're just the right side of cute and spooky. Perfect for the ATC challenge. So like I said, I hope Pauline enjoys these ATCs and I hope you've enjoyed watching me put them together. I know this isn't the official start of spooky season. There will be an ordinary video during the week, and then as we get into the beginning of September, that's when things will really start kicking off. So like I said, I hope you've enjoyed watching that. If you have, please remember to give the video a thumbs up, share the video with your friends, and if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel already, you can do so by clicking the button at the end of the video. That's all for me for now. I will see you all again very, very soon. Bye for now. I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of my angels, because without you, these videos would not be possible. And don't forget, you can access your exclusive angel-only content over on my website. There's a link in the description area below. Thank you.